It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Second and 10 now. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers take a 6-0 lead right away. That one splits the uprights. And the Oilers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 13. Into the hands of Olave. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Called in by Worthy. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants start off well to tie things 7-7. Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Putting the tight end in motion. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 37. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. Trying it left side with Cook. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Dax Hill up for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers break the tie here in the 1st. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Oilers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. On target to Worthy. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's a game of 20. First down, New York.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds a man right side. Running in the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you've still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. He's going to throw this one. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
They're headed up the middle. It's 4 yards on the play, Brock, and now we've got ourselves a 4th and goal. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
he'll throw it from his own end zone. Cook hauls it in. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He put everything he had into this one. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Dropping back to throw. Connects with Cook. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute warning. The Oilers looking to add to their advantage. Second and 6 coming up here. Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 6 coming up here. Man in motion here. The give here on 2nd. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Oilers grow their lead just before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Oilers double their lead to 14. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Yeah, this is caught. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a one-score game before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Giants 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Brought in right side. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Dax Hill up for the stop. Tight end going in motion here. Here's 2nd and 7. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, ball at the 36. Walker going in motion left. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning track. 300 feet in the air, he hummed that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here in football, yeah, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
Second and 6 now. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Still sticking with the passing game. He's going to push. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Oilers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pass play on first and 10. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Diving right side, got it! That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they bring him down around the 34. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Putting a receiver in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2. Back to throw. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a first down. From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Handoff on second and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
He gets the shot at it on 1st and goal. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. They give it to him again. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Evans now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on 1st down. Pass complete to Cook. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 1. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Give now to the running back. Runs inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston! The Oilers push their lead further to start the half. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Oilers make it a 10-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Pass play now. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll throw it. He rolls to his right. Throwing the out route complete. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
That's the end of the 3rd.
We're down to 1 quarter. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Giants will have a 1st down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Handoff now from the gun. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to the air here. Into the hands of Olave. He has the New York touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To throw it on first down. And that one's unsuccessful.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd and 10 now. Cook calls it in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Houston first. They send the tight end in motion left. Throwing it again here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Kate, you could hear the roar of the crowd celebrating a touchdown, but not so fast. Catch looked good. You've got to get both feet down as well.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's down to the 8 before going out. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Now a give to Cook, running left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Motioning him from the slot right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3 yards the pickup there. They're going to have 4th and goal from the 5.
Brings up 4th and goal.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Oilers holding on to a field goal lead. 4th down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Finds a man right side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Throwing now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They send a man in motion. Here's a give to Cook. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Oilers bump the lead up to 13 points. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's incomplete left side.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Oh, he trucked that defender. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Giants using their first timeout. First and 10, looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's got a man left. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
He'll throw it yet again. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down, New York.
From the red zone now. He's got it at the 6. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. Still one more in their pocket to use. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They are throwing it again. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Still sticking with the passing game. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now to throw. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments, so win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the hands team brings in the onside kick. That should set them up for victory. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They kick the running back in motion. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win.